What's going on, guys? My name is Melvin with Narrow Path Roofing and Construction. I decided to get into the space here on YouTube and start doing a lot more on YouTube because I want to be able to help, all the people that the guys and ladies that might decide to get into this field. Let me hold the camera here. Let me get out. I want to help all the people that that want to get into this field, and I want to give some nuggets that you might not get for free or whatever. So right now I'm actually pulling up on my guy Andre. You've seen a lot of his videos online, on Facebook, Instagram, also on YouTube. Andre Knox, that is. We got a couple Andres that work with us, one with the long hair, one with the short hair. But anyways, I want to do this video just for the ones that, okay, he gonna hold the phone for me. Just for the ones that just want to get into the industry. And a lot of times we outthink ourselves when we want to get into these industries, and we really don't know what to do. I just recently helped a good friend of mine. His name is Garrett. Shout out to you, Garrett, if you see this video. I just helped a good friend of mine. He just gave him some nuggets and stuff that a lot of people won't give in this industry. So 3 things that I want y'all to know when you come into this industry. What you absolutely need to have. Number 1, you need to have a complete mindset change. You have to change your complete mindset. This is not, a 9-to-5 field. This is not a, get paid every single week field, get paid bi-weekly, or some of us get paid, however so often, whatever the case, from your 9-to-5 job. That's one thing that you have to get out of your mind. This is not that. When you come into this field, you have to completely change your mind state about that. Concerning that, on this side, you want to, in further videos, I'm gonna talk to y'all about how to stack your jobs and all that to the point to where you can begin to see constant checks and stuff like that. But when you first start out, your main thing that you want to do is grind. Get out there. A lot of people don't like knocking doors. We knock doors. Go and knock on some doors. Go do all the things that you need to do to put in the legwork. That way that you can, begin to get to your first check. And from that point, you take that first check and then you reinvest back into the business. But number 1, mindset change. Mindset change. You have to change your mindset. This is a hard thing to do. It's not easy. When you come into this field, you'll be doing a finger over the camera. You'll be doing a lot more soul searching, because I heard a guy say that when you come into being an entrepreneur, you will this is the hardest thing that you'll have to do, but also it'll draw you closer to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to lean on Him, a lot. When you come on this side. And so with that, that mindset change, you'll begin to realize that you're leaving your security, of your 9-to-5 job. That's what you won't have no security, but the reward is much greater, on this side, because now you're gaining back your time, you're gaining back, your freedom, and you begin to be able to do a lot more things that you weren't able to do on these 9-to-5 jobs. So that's, the thing that you'll be able to gain back, but not to mention the compensation. No job is going to pay you what you're worth, ever. Even a lot of roofing companies, they don't pay you what's fair. You know what I'm saying? You do a lot of work on your side, as being the rep, or if you're, a manager or whatever the case, you do a lot of work, but most jobs don't pay you fairly. But, Narrow Path, we do what's fair. But, in that, that's the reward. You get more compensation on this side, and you gain your time back and whatnot. Number 2, you got to get your documents in order. You know what I'm saying? You got to file your LLC. You got to file for an LLC. You can either pay for the quicker version, where I think it's like $200. You can get it back within a day or 2, or you can just pay for the standard, which you'll get it back in about a week. And then you get your EIN. You can go on the same website, go apply for your EIN. That's free. It just takes 10-15 minutes for you to go on there and apply for it, and then they'll email you the copy back. And once you have those 2 documents with your valid driver's license, you can take those 2 documents plus your driver's license and go and open up you a business bank account. You never want to operate out of your personal account. That's one thing I had to struggle and learn myself. But You take those 3, go to your local bank, credit union or whatever you have near you. Go open up your business bank account, and from that point, now you're legit. You got your articles, and then you got your EIN. That's for tax purposes. How anybody can track you. It's like your social for your business. And then once you got those, now you're ready to go. So now you're ready to go hit some doors. You're ready to go put in all the work that you done learned, all the knowledge that you done learned, and go put it to work. And now you got somewhere for your money to go to. And then lastly, continue to further yourself in education. The education never stops. Me and the team, Andre can attest to you here in a second. We still go to workshops. We still go to different events like this company right here on my hat, CRS. Any event that they throw, we try to get to all of them. Because you're never at a point to where you can know too much. And I've been doing this for years, whether on the insurance side or on this side. But what I can say is there's been things in the field that I thought I knew, but guess what? The industry changes. Over time, the industry changes. Like right now, we're going through a phase to where the insurance companies are trying to phase everybody into ACV policies. Well, guess what the roofing companies got to do? We got to follow suit, and we got to try to either combat that, or we got to fall in line with it. And now we have to change our approach with how we do deals with the customers. So it's a lot that goes into it. But those 3 things: your mindset change, get your articles in order, your business documents in order with the state that you're in, and then also you continue to educate yourself. You never jump into something without having education, but you don't want to educate. It's called analysis paralysis, where you're stuck on YouTube learning all these things from different people, and you're stuck in that one spot, and now you're scared to make a move. That don't make no money. So you might not feel like you're ready, but what you do know is good enough to get you started. And then the best education and the best learning, trial by error. That one time that you forget something or do something wrong on the job, guarantee you'll always think about it on the jobs to come. So don't never, sit and wait until you think that you're fully ready, because you'll never be fully ready. Mm-hmm. You got to go do the work. But next, I want y'all to chop it up with Andre. You might not see him with his narrow path stuff on, so don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. He's just chilling it here at his house. I wanted to stop by, and just holler at him and grab some material real quick, and we about to go do a repair. But holler at Andre real quick. Let the people know something, Dre.
All right, so what helped me out a whole lot in this industry, first and foremost, keeping my faith in the Most High Yah. And not only that, just networking. Networking is key. Definitely got to network and staying humble, being having good interpersonal skills, knowing how to talk to people and knowing what to say to them to at ease their mind. So faith, staying humble, networking, and interpersonal skills. So.
And Dre, could you walk them through a little bit, because you were an entrepreneur way before we were into roofing. Can you take them through the new people that's trying to get into being an entrepreneur, whether that be roofing or something else? Could you take them through the highs and some of the lows that you had with a company before Narrow Path that you had?
Okay, well, I know a lot of people focus on the success, but you also got to focus on your failures as well. I ain't saying focus on it, but those failures will help you to learn how to come with a different approach. I had a trucking company one time before. The insurance decided to cut me off, so I had to go a different route. So with that being said, don't get down on yourself. Don't get discouraged. If you want to be an entrepreneur, stay in that lane. It's been plenty of times where I had thoughts in my head I might as well go back and get me a 9-to-5 or whatnot. But, that'll cut away from my freedom, to obviously to have a relationship with the Most High Yah, to do community service, stuff like that, But yeah, don't get down on yourself. Pick yourself back up. Get back out there, hit the ground running, and show the people that you are a champion. Straight up.
All right. Also, take the people through, give them 2 different scenarios. What was a high, whether it was with roofing or with the trucking company that you own, which his trucking company is Promised Land Investments. Take them through a high, whether it was on this side or on that side. Take them through that, and then also give a low, and then tell them, well, you already told them how you just endured all of that, but take them through a high real quick.
Okay, so I know at one point in time, going back to the trucking company, we had I had different guys that came along. I networked, came along with their own income, and they bought their own trucks and everything. We had a solid team, but with that solid team, once the insurance had canceled on me, everybody decided to part ways. So
that's kind of like a high and a low.
it's a high and a low, man. So I mean, they was willing to stick with me until the insurance, and it's hard to find insurance for 5 different trucks and get brand new insurance. It's a liability for insurance companies. So nobody wouldn't take us. No matter how much we was willing to put down, nobody was willing to take us because it's a liability.
Right.
So, but still didn't get discouraged, man. I still am inspired to get that back up and running, and it will be getting back up and running. But right now, I'm focusing on this roofing right now because it's very lucrative. It's freedom, easy work. Learn a lot of construction, which I'm into real estate, so.
You got a lot of things going on. If y'all need education about something, talk to this brother right here.
Nah, you put me on with the roofing, man.
Hey, all praise. But
yeah, all praise.
Another thing. So, how long have you been free from a 9-to-5? How many years have you been completely, on the entrepreneur side?
Well, I would say at least about. I left my job at Toyo before COVID. COVID really spread, so a little bit before COVID. But I already had everything established then, so I was still working there and still trying to grow my business. So if you working 9-to-5, man, do not leave your 9-to-5 unless you really secure the bag. Once your demand for your company that you're building is more demand than you working at your 9-to-5 to where you have to take vacation just so you can keep things flowing, then that's when you know that it's time to go ahead and leave. But if you ain't got like that, man, stay there until you get your grind up. Also, you can use your 401k to invest in your business as well, man. If you've been working at a company for 5+ years, determine on how the company do you're fully invested at a certain amount of time. Some companies might be 7 years, some might be 3, some might be 5. So if you've been there for a while, got a good little savings in the 401k, you can use that 401k to start you up a business. Straight up.
Cool. Well, yeah, man, y'all heard it from the horse's mouth himself. He's been an entrepreneur for years, and he's went through the highs and the lows, and you still. After years of being an entrepreneur, you still have ebbs and flows, ups and downs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what's the key to enduring this whole thing of entrepreneurship?
Knowing how to maneuver, just knowing when to. If something's sitting right inside on your inside in your spirit, and you feel energized by that thought, I would say go with it, and try not to share your thoughts with everybody, because when you tell somebody else what you plan on doing and they shoot you down, then that's that discouragement that's gonna set in. I always say that first thought that makes you feel great, that's the Most High telling you or impressing on you to make a move. So I gotta go off of what the Most High tell you. Straight up.
Cool. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. I hope y'all learned something today. That mindset, you see, Andre, he endured. He endured a few things, with his entrepreneurship status. He's trying to get me in the right spot, y'all. But anyways, I got you. But yeah, you got to endure the ebbs and flows of coming on this side, and then also those 3 key things, shift your mindset, get your documents in order. That way you don't face any legal troubles or anything like that. Get your insurance, all that kind of stuff. That's just in case, something happens on the job and, you want to be fully insured. And then also, last but not least, put in the work. Don't get stuck in, you want to educate, but don't get stuck in education. continue your education, but then also put in that work, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to make money. So I appreciate y'all tuning in with us today. I look forward to dropping more and more content on the YouTube channel. We're gonna start doing that a lot more. We're gonna vlog our days. We're gonna begin to take y'all on our jobs. We're gonna, let y'all follow us around all day whenever we out in the field, and just give y'all little nuggets as we go through. So here a little bit later, we're gonna go and check out a customer. She had a leak, so we're gonna go check that out, me and the other Andre Watts, and we look forward to talking to y'all about that a little bit. So come back to the channel. Peace.
Peace.